Good afternoon, Nevada. My name is Brett Barker, and I am here with Stephanie Badger from Nevada Nice. We are here to kick off a new podcast series that we're going to try. One of my goals for the last several years has been how to better tell the story of Nevada. There's a lot of great things going on, and I think it would be a really good thing for the community to know more about what some of those things are. So over the coming months, we're going to spend some time interviewing people, organizations, and businesses around the community that are doing some neat things and help to better tell our story. So with that, Stephanie, you want to tell us a little bit about what is Nevada Nice?
Sure, Brett. So Nevada Nice is just a group of community members who have decided that we want to be the change. We want to be an example of what we want to see in our community, and that is serving one another and encouraging one another and helping out when people need help.
And I know Ray Reynolds was supposed to be here with us today, but he got called away for a fire call. So one of the things I wanted to ask him was, what was the genesis of Nevada Nice? And I know you probably have a good answer for that too.
Yep, so last year we were in the Leadership Nevada class together, and for that class you have to come up with a project that can benefit the community. So we were divided into 3 groups, and each group came up with an idea, but his group came up with this, and the whole class was like, let's just work together on this. And then that's how Nevada Nice was born, and we kind of separated it by categories, some marketing and events and outreach.
And I remember the Leadership Nevada graduation was pretty neat because we got to see some of the ideas presented from your class and some of the signage and logos and kind of the vision of that group. So,
yep.
And maybe that's something, little segue here. A lot of people in the community might not know what Leadership Nevada is, so maybe we should tell them a little bit about Leadership Nevada. So Stephanie's pointing at me. So Leadership Nevada, it's been a great program for a long time as part of the chamber, and a lot of community leaders have been through Leadership Nevada, and it goes all around the community, and you learn from the city, the county, the medical center, economic development, businesses, service clubs, and really learn all the key stakeholders of the community, what they do, and ways to get involved. And so one of the things, like Stephanie mentioned, that Leadership Nevada is required to do is a project. And so out of the last Leadership Nevada class came Nevada Nice. And I think people have probably seen bumper stickers and signs on businesses and things. Lincoln Highway Days Parade, I think you guys were in that. And so it's been definitely, I think, a positive movement for the community. So as far as the different projects that have happened, are there any favorites that stick out for you?
My personal favorite is the Nevada Business District sign in front of Fairway. That was one of the first ones that we did, and it was a great contrast from before and after, which was exciting, but it was also neat to see the scores of people who would drive by and honk and wave and stop and just wonder, what are you doing? That is awesome. Mm-hmm. And so that was my favorite.
Yeah, and I definitely would agree. I think that was a really neat project. I think it's definitely stood out. It was a huge contrast with before and after, and really helped spruce up town. And I think that's one of the great things about Nevada Nice is just finding the low-hanging fruit that makes a really big difference. Another one was the sign on Highway 30 by the water plant at the intersection of 6th Street. Had gotten a little bit run down and faded, and I think sprucing that up makes a big deal for people and their impression of the community as they drive by on Highway 30. So with that, maybe, are there other projects that are on the docket here for the summer that are coming up?
Yeah, for this summer, we have our eyes on an eyesore sign that we'd like to make look nice, and we're also working with another committee to paint the Lincoln Highway logo and the Jefferson Highway logo on some lamp posts in town on Lincoln Way. So we'll get that going.
Yeah, that's very cool. And like Stephanie hinted at there, so the utility poles along the highway back in the good old days used to have the logos of the historic highways painted on them. The DOT has put up some signage throughout the community because we do have both the Lincoln Historic Byway and the Jefferson Historic Byway. So we'll be looking for a group of volunteers to help paint those. because the Lincoln Highway Association is recreating their 1919 military convoy all across the Lincoln Highway from coast to coast. So that will come through Nevada in September, and you'll probably see some more information about that as that gets closer. But we really want to find that low-hanging fruit for the Lincoln Highway so that as that convoy comes through, we can make it a really big deal. So with that, what can the community do to help Nevada Nice?
What we would love to see is community members helping one another and sharing it on our Facebook page. We really like to give out t-shirts when we see those things. We had those 3 boys this winter who took it upon themselves to shovel out fire hydrants and sidewalks, and so we recognize them at the school, and we'd like to see more of, like I said, the community taking note of nice things, good things going on in town, because it's easy to spot the bad, but sometimes you have to dig hard to find the good.
Yeah. And how can they find your Facebook page?
So they just go to Facebook and it's Nevada Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, so there's a lot of great things in the community, and we encourage community members to find that Facebook page, give those shout outs, help lift people up, because I think it's really easy to tear each other down, and we're trying to lift everybody up. Yep. So with that, we need ideas for future podcasts, and part of that will come from people pointing out some of those neat things going on. So if you have ideas of what would be a really neat, interesting podcast of things going on, definitely shoot that our way. Also, tell us what you think. Is it a good idea? Or we want to know people are listening to it and it's valuable, and then we'll kind of go from there, because like I said, it's something I've been thinking about a while, needing to better tell the story, and had second thoughts about, will people listen? Is it too hard to do technically? Is there time for it? And it's one of those things, sometimes you learn, you just need to do it and figure it out as you go. So that's what we're doing. So hope that you enjoyed this first episode. We will have more upcoming, so watch for those, and hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.